Good morning, magnificent galactic spirit. This is an opportunity for me to be short and sweet. I want to get our messy hair and jammies daily Mayan galactic spirit insight short and sweet for you. I need to practice getting them shorter and shorter, and today's going to be one of those opportunities because I need to get out of my jammies and put on my tights because I got a yoga class at 8 o'clock this morning. So let's get started with, we are starting an entire brand new series of hand, a 13-day cycle of expressing yourself with your hands. Hand is a metaphor for your art, for your craft, for your writing, for how you go to work and express yourself through the joys of living, through what you love to do, loving your hands, expressing your inner and outer knowledge out with the world. And what I love so much about the Mayan progression, and we're going to start with the compass here today, is we just finished the series of Wizard. And the 13-day series of Wizard, and Wizard was all about your inner shaman self, access to your Akashic records, timelessness. So with the 13 days of spiraling up Wizard, now you have deeper and more profound insight into hand, how you are expressing yourself out into the world, because now you have greater multidimensionality. Do you understand? So each time we go through a 13-day cycle, we are spiraling up the fractals of our inner and outer selves in order to be better at being prepared for the next 13-day cycle. And how do you do it? So simple. One birthright a day. So let's see where we are on the wheel. We're on the first day of hand. Always on the first day of the 13-day cycle. Let's get the magnets out. Always on the first day. I'm always trying to get rid of the glare there. Always on the first day of each cycle is what sets the tone for the whole cycle. So hand, expressing ourselves out into the world with our art, with our love, with our joy, whatever it is. Accomplishment is a really good word for hand, but it's not like just doing. It's like being within the doing. You are expressing your being through your hands, a metaphor for whatever that is. A craftsperson, an artist might use a paintbrush, but you might be a writer, or you might be a real estate broker, you might be a whatever that is, but how are you expressing yourself in your work, in your joy, and in your relationships with people? So as we go through the 13 days of hand, and we're going to do one birthright a day, I'm going to come on with my messy hair and my jammies to really talk about your one birthright a day. So we've already talked about hand. How are you attracting your expression of yourself? How are you magnetizing greater beingness within your 13-day cycle? That's what the first day there you go. The first day of hand is all about. And remember, we used Wizard. Oh, there you go. I'm doing a little shake here. There you go. Okay, well, that guy's not going to stay, and we got to get ready for yoga. So, and remember, we just finished the 13 days of Wizard. So let me just show you where we are on the galactic DNA map. And where you can find it for free, and where you can find the energies for free on the back of the compass, is we go down to hand, and there it is, one dot right there. So here we are in the galactic DNA map, and of course you see the DNA spiral right in the DNA map, because we are actually lightening up. We are activating the light particles in your DNA while you're working on your three-dimensional, how are you expressing your hands out into the world. Let me quickly show you, I think I'm getting better at doing this quicker, where we are on our 28-day 13-moon calendar. Always on galacticspirit.com. You can go to the calendar, get it for free, and you can scroll right down to the date. Here's our date right there, but look for the cycle of hand. The first day in the first cycle, the first day, hang on, let me go back to here. Let me go back to the map. To the magnets. The first day, what did I say? The first day in every 13-day cycle starts with the energy of the cycle. That makes sense, yeah? So it always starts with one dot. Let's do the dots and bars really quickly. One dot is 1. 2 dots is 2. By the time 4 dots, 2, 3, 4, and all these numbers have significance because we're actually growing. We are spiraling up the energies of hand. So by the time we get to the 5th day, day number 5 is a bar. And then you add, it's a binary system. By the time you get to day 6, it's 1 dot and 1 bar. 1 plus 5 is 6. 2 plus 5 is 7. So that's how the numbers work. It's so simple. Binary. I mean, that's like genetic code. That's why I love the Mayan calendar and the system so much. It is such a simple system. And let me get in front of you again. It's only one birthright a day. People think the Mayan calendar is complicated. All you're doing is thinking about you're doing 3 things. 1, you're thinking about the micro energy of the day. Today is magnetic hand. 1 dot starting the 13-day cycle. So that's your micro detail. You're thinking about the 13-day spiral, in this case within hand, and you are watching the unfoldment of how you are, here's your 1 birthright a day, attracting, magnetizing your expression out into the world. How are you creating your art out into the world? How are you being your outer expression and sharing that with the world? That's what hand is all about. It's so simple. So again, going to our calendar, free. There it is right there. You look for your 1 dot, and there's your symbol of hand. How simple is that? And then you'll see the progression of hand, like the 2nd day of hand is star. You'll get to start knowing what these are, and if you don't know what they are, when you click on them, and I'm just going to click on hand right here, so it explains more of the detail that's in it, and you also get to see special energies here. Today's a magic turtle day. What does that mean? That's real cool. Click on it and find out for yourself. It's a very, very cool I call it a double up energy. It's very, very powerful. And today is the first day of your ascension, and that's what this wave image is all about. And you'll start familiarizing yourself with all of these images. So what are we doing today? 1 birthright a day. We are magnetizing our energies, how we be, our being, our joy, our radiance, out into the world through our expression of yourself. That's what hand is all about. So what I'm going to invite you to do, please like or heart or subscribe to all the posts, because what it does, it helps shift universal consciousness. How does that work? When you start evolving your consciousness, you radiate your energy out into the world, and by liking or hearting and for sure subscribing to Facebook and YouTube. What you're doing, you're helping me with the algorithms, which I don't know that much about, other than I really ask you to return the favor of me sharing these for you by knowing and liking it, as well as engaging with them and engaging with other people, because that is what's ultimately going to shift our evolutionary consciousness. Is, the shift of mankind, that we are now at the pinky precipice of being able to do it. Move ourselves from very dense third-dimensional beings into beings of light. And that's why I love the Mayan light codes so much, because as we're tracking these, we're enlightening the light particles in our DNA and evolving ourselves from a physical perspective. We're biohacking in essence, and we're ultimately, through our radiance, by our expression out into the world, how we be out into the world, we're being a reflection of others. So please, yes, thank you for liking, hearting, and subscribing, and always know that it's so simple, and I offer this to you from my heart to yours, because I know that it will make a difference in your life. Pay attention to what unfolds for you today. I'm going to go kick some butt in yoga class, and as always, remember, love over fear, and my heart to yours, much love.